Hey, it's Nick, author of the Healthy Fat Loss Diet and creator of the Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle. In this video, we're going to go over the 11 best tips to repair a broken metabolism. Do you have a broken metabolism? What causes a broken metabolism? Before I go over these tips, I want to go ahead and go over the main reason that we have a broken metabolism. So, we have a chronic problem. Everyone is dieting. Everybody wants to lose weight like yesterday. And so we restrict calories, we drink shakes and pills and supplements and smoothies, and we eat low fat, we eat low calorie, we do crazy wraps and all different kinds of things to try to lose weight. But what happens when that works for a little bit, but then all the weight comes back? Why does that happen? That happens because what you do is slow damage your metabolism. Your fat burning, your weight loss efforts all require a healthy, efficient metabolism. Sure, you can diet and restrict calories, etc., lose weight for a little bit, but guess what? It always comes back with a vengeance, and you know who I'm talking about. Alright, so let's go over tip number 1. Guess what? Stop dieting. Forget restricting calories. Forget counting points. Try your hardest to start on a real food, whole food based diet. You can eat some smoothies, you can eat shakes every now and then, but you want to go on a sustainable plan that doesn't have you dieting or obsessing about calories every second. Tip number 2, avoid sugars and artificial sweeteners. Now, when I say sugar, I specifically mean high fructose corn syrup. Because although we do eat too much sugar in our country right now, the form of sugar that we're eating mostly is high fructose corn syrup, which does not act the same in our bodies. Our liver absolutely hates high fructose corn syrup. Guess what? In your liver, over 3/4 of all inactive thyroid hormone is converted to active thyroid hormone. So if we're overloading and we're pissing off our liver, your thyroid is going to suffer. Artificial sweeteners, they alter the biochemistry in our brain. Read a book called Excitotoxins by Dr. Russell Blaylock. He explains and provides ample evidence and research studies on Splenda, Equal, Sweet and Low. Avoid these things like the plague. You think that you're eating lower calorie, but actually not only are you depleting your body of nutrients by eating low calorie, but you're also altering the biochemistry of your brain, throwing off signals to your stomach and your brain. You never know when you're going to be full, if you ever are, because you're not even eating enough. Number 3, skip cardio because it elevates your cortisol. We're already chronically stressed, so we're already strapped for time. So the best workouts for strapped for time, chronically stressed, are metabolic workouts that last 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes even less, maybe a little bit more, depending on what you're training for. But these workouts build lean metabolically active tissue, which is just muscle. They keep cortisol and other stress hormones down. They help with insulin sensitivity, which when you do eat those sugary carbs or drink alcohol, your cells are more likely to be able to convert that into glucose, and then they can give you energy. So just skip the cardio, do those workouts that are inside the Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle. Alright, eat 5 to 6 meals a day. This one isn't like a steadfast rule because you could technically be healthy and eating 2 meals or even 8 meals. But this is just for, arbitrary purposes, because when we're talking about a damaged metabolism, usually people aren't eating enough or they're eating too many of the wrong foods. But if you just stick to 3 big awesome meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner with protein, carbs, and awesome fats, and then 2 snacks in between, even a late night snack if you've been exercising hard and you are hungry, you can afford to eat that later night snack. But just remember to eat enough. Give your body the nutrition that it's craving. Tip number 5, practice mindful breathing. So like I said before, we are chronically stressed. We have excess cortisol. Our insulin is unable to act how it needs to act in our body. A lot of excess estrogen in women and in men. Estrogen dominance is running rampant in men. Then that means your testosterone levels are lower, guys, out there. I do focus with my clientele for women and my message for women, but a lot of these women are, talking to men all day, so make sure that your men are aware of excess estrogens. So, back to mindful breathing. We need to lower our stress, we need to fix our posture, and we need to breathe more diaphragmatically. So set a timer on your phone, 30 to 45 an hour, and when that timer goes off, take in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just do like 6 to 10 of those, and it'll change your life because it'll help release tension up top. It'll oxygenate your body, oxygenate your cells, help you burn fat even, give you energy for workouts, and it'll just make you want to live healthier. Number 6, halfway there, avoid fake foods. Not much to say about this one. You know you shouldn't be eating fast food. You know you should only be shopping at the outside of the grocery store to eat your fruits and vegetables and meats and all that good stuff. Eat real food. These fake foods are not meant for you. Sure, every now and then, okay, fine, but if you are complaining, or if you're complaining about your weight, if you are feeling guilty about your damaged metabolism and still eating crappy foods, you don't deserve to complain, essentially. So focus on eating real foods, whole foods. I know it's tough, but you can do it. Any budget can afford to eat real whole foods. Number 7, get some sleep. Sleep and stress have no calories. They have nothing to do with food or exercise directly. Indirectly, they have a lot to do with it. But they have the most effect on your ability to burn fat and your efficiency of your metabolism. So you want to get 7 to 8 hours of awesome sleep every night. And so turn off your devices, do some reading, meditate, pray, whatever you got to do to calm your body down and get some good quality sleep to repair your hormones and to repair your broken metabolism. Eat more fat. Now, don't you love hearing this one? Stop going low fat. We need to avoid polyunsaturated refined vegetable oils. When you avoid fake foods, you're kind of automatically going to do this. But I want you to even increase your fat, your saturated fat, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, high-quality cheeses, that type of stuff. Monounsaturated fats are great too, avocados, olive oil, and include those fats with in your meals to regulate your hormones, to stabilize your blood sugar. Don't be afraid of fat. Drink more water. This one's pretty straightforward. Everybody needs to drink enough water. Find a way to enjoy drinking water. Of course, like our bodies we're made of tons of water, but I don't know, for some reason we don't like the taste of water. So probably because we eat too many fake foods and destroyed our taste buds. But add some lemon to it, add some cucumbers or blackberries or whatever you got to do to start drinking more water. Limit carbs on low activity days. This one is very important because carbs are high energy foods. They need to be used. So if you stuff your body with carbs all day long and you don't exercise, or you have a slow damaged metabolism, so if you're watching this video, it probably is you need to not do that. You need to limit your carbs in the form of vegetables and small amounts of fruit even though that I'm a huge fruit proponent. I usually say don't be afraid of fruit or starches, but on low activity days, if you're not exercising for whatever reason, then limit those carbs. Last tip, we need to stay consistent no matter what we're doing. I always say it doesn't matter how great a program is, if you're not consistent, if you don't commit to it, then it's worthless. So you have to first become aware that you have a damaged metabolism from years of dieting, restricting calories, etc., whatever. And then commit to fixing it by doing these things and a whole lot more that you can find out in any of my programs, and specifically my Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle private community for clients, where they have a one-on-one access to me. They have meal plans every week. They have workouts every week, success guides, and a private Facebook group where I do live Q&As every single week, which is probably my favorite part because I get to interact with people and answer questions, help fine-tune diets and meals and workouts, and help with body pains, all that stuff. So there's a link below this video somewhere where you can check that out. If you have any questions, there's some comment below, or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Hope that you can repair your damaged metabolism. I will see you inside the inner circle sometime soon.